like to start this off is I hate it when my hair is in my face. So as you could tell, I have some red spots and acne and stuff like that, but my face is so much better than last time because I've been going to the dermatologist. As I speak, I'll just tell you what I'm going to use. Cetaphil. Best stuff for me personally. Like I was saying, I've been going to the dermatologist and he obviously prescribed me some stuff. And if any of you have ever used retin-A before, that stuff makes you peel like crazy. So I have a mirror right here, so that's why I'm looking that way. But I've been peeling like crazy over here and on my eyelids and on the bottom of my lids. Ugh. It's just so bad, you guys. I'm also going to hydrate my lips while I'm putting on my makeup. And this is the chapstick in Candy Cane. Like I was telling you guys, I love my mint, so. Now, because I am on retin-A and you should be using sunscreen no matter what when you're going outside, I got this like sample from my Ipsy bag. It's called the Cotz. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Cotz face, and it's it says natural skin tone, sheer matte finish, and lightly tinted. I like to use this as like a, can you zoom? There you go. I like to use this as like a primer because honestly it feels exactly like Benefit Professional, and you know it's tinted too, just like the Benefit one. So there it is right there. So it's a sunscreen that feels like a primer. So I'm just gonna put it all over my face, and I really like the way this feels. I might just go and get a full sample because I think they sell that stuff at Ulta. It feels really nice and smooth. And then what I like to do is just pat it to like where my pores are. So just pat that in. So this is going to be the main focus of the video. I've said this in my March favorites video, my pride and joy. It is the L'Oreal True Match Mineral powder foundation. This is literally my favorite one. I have yet to find one that's like a pressed powder, like the compact ones. So if you guys have any like you know, pressed powder foundations, any recommendations for me, please let me know because I'd love to know. Although I love my L'Oreal. So with this, what I like to use is another brush that I mentioned in my favorites video. It is the Morphe buffer brush. I think that's what it was called. This seems to be very loved at the moment. So I like to use this because it's so dense and it's just round, so it's just nice to really buff in the foundation, the powder foundation. But the one I'm going to be using is, okay, I got this off Amazon for like $5 and it is honestly a dupe, the same exact thing as the Sigma F80. Like, look at that. It is nice and dense, but it's a little fluffy too, but it works perfectly for powder foundation, for liquid foundation. $5, you guys, seriously. Like, look it up on Amazon. I'm sure you will find this, and I've had this for over a year, maybe even 2 years. It's still in perfect condition, does not shed at all, but yeah, I love this stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is taking the powder foundation and then just making sure some comes out at the end, and then I like to tap it off because sometimes when you open it, it goes everywhere. So I don't really like to use the brush that it comes with because it's a little rough on your skin, to be honest. Okay, now you are going to get the powder like this, and I literally like to take the brush and dip it in there. Now it's going to be a lot of product, so I like to tap off the rest, and then I pat it into my skin, just like if you were using liquid foundation and you want to pat and not just like swirl it all over the place, because that's just going to defeat the purpose of covering up your acne. So I like to pat it in. So I'm just going to be patting in. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, I like to just pat it into my skin everywhere. And did you see how it like covered up a little bit of the redness? It's not gonna cover up everything. I will let you know that. I will let you know that right now. But this is like my everyday, very minimal makeup. Can still see like my flaws, but just a cleaner version of it. So I'm just going to continue doing that all over my face. That's pretty much as far as I like to go. As you can tell, it covered up a decent amount of redness, but I still see it in person. So what I'm going to do is take this other Morphe brush that I got at IMATS. I don't know the name of it. I'll try to find it online, and I will leave the name down below so you guys can check it out as well. But I initially bought this for, if you guys have used the MAC paint pots, usually I don't like to, I mean, I don't really care, but sometimes I don't like to stick my finger in there and then apply it, so I figured I would buy this brush, which it works nice for that. But it's like super fluffy. As you can see, it's not super dense, it's very flexible. So what I like to do, it's like a mini version of this kind of, but this is slanted and more flexible. So I'm just going to take some in, just like I did with the foundation brush, and then just go over your red acne spots or pimples or whatever you have. And this is talc free, I believe it said. It doesn't say it on here, but I think that's what the packaging said. So if anyone's like allergic to that or whatnot. So I just like to go over some spots by redness. I don't like to put powder on my under eye and on my lids, because sometimes that's when it looks a little cakey and not too good. Now is when I like to take concealer under my eyes, because as you could tell, it looks a little discolored. Usually for my powder foundation everyday routine, I like to use my L'Oreal Invisible Lift CC. You guys have seen me use this in videos before, maybe one video, but that was like a while ago. This is not the greatest coverage. I mean, for me personally, I like it because it's kind of just a sheer coverage. I don't want anything to like a huge highlight under I can't talk today, under the lids. So I like to use this. It's more of like that everyday kind of doodad. So, and it feels really nice because it's a roller ball, and you know, it feels nice and cooling. So I'm literally just going to make a V. And I'm kind of running out of this stuff too. That's why I have to put it on my hand to roll out some product. and then apply. Okay, so I'm gonna take my sponge and then I'm just going to bounce, like bounce it, don't drag it, again, just bounce. And then you could take some of the product and put it on your lid, because I have some dark lids. I don't want this video to be super long, so I'm just gonna be doing my makeup and doing it like a get ready with me style, and I'm just going to fast forward how I do my everyday makeup. My very last step, besides for lips, if you feel like you're a little bit too powdery, because we did use powder foundation obviously, this is when I like to come in and use my setting sprays. Now I mentioned this in my favorites video as well. It's the Mario Badescu facial spray, which smells just like roses, and I love using this. It's definitely a must, and it's super inexpensive, so I like to use that. And then I also, which is actually in a e.l.f. setting spray bottle, but I like to make my own concoction, which is just filtered water and then a few drops of lavender oil. Lavender essential oil is very good for your skin. It kills bacteria on your face, so I love to use this. And I'm just going to use my little concoction. I'm just going to put my hair back, and I'm just going to spray it all over your face. So, and it just feels so nice and refreshing too. So make sure your face is dry. And then after that, like I said, the last step is lips. Now, because my face is so minimal and it's very, you know, it looks like you're not really wearing makeup, but you are wearing makeup, so it's like a no makeup look. I love to use like a pop of color on my lips, and I love to use the Revlon, the Balm Stains. These are really nice. This is in the color Smitten, and it's just like it's a really nice like berry color, and of course, you know, it leaves that beautiful stain on your lips. But today I'm gonna go a little all out. I'm going to use my Gerard Cosmetics Rosehill lip gloss. This is super opaque. I know this isn't a sponsored video. I actually won this in a Instagram giveaway that Nicole Guerrero did. Like 100 of the girls won a free lip gloss, so that was pretty cool. Like, look at that, one swatch. I mean, one swipe. Like, that's so pigmented. There you go. That was my powder foundation everyday no makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys. Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to let you know it does not take this long to actually do my makeup, because I'm talking through it and everything. It probably, the max, it takes me like 10 minutes to do, so it's very quick and easy. Okay, bye.